Welcome back to Carson Tate's video log. So it's November 16th, and yesterday was the 15th. I'm really mathy and good at calendars. The significance of that is that yesterday was the halfway point in NaNoWriMo, our National Novel Writing Month. And I'm participating this year, as are cajillions of others, and so I promised you a report, and here it is. The object of NaNoWriMo, for those of you who don't know, is to hit a 50K word count in the month of November. The theory being that that'll be the bulk of a novel, and you'll be well on your way to having a story complete. Well, average means that have hit the halfway mark yesterday at 25,000 words, and I've just never thought of myself as average. So I hit the just over 15,000 K mark. I like to put a little pressure on myself. Now I've got 35K to do starting today through the end of the month, and let's see what happens. I'm not going to get discouraged, whatever happens, and here's some pointers I've figured out along the way. So one of the main pointers I've had is to mind your own word count. I've been on Facebook, I've been on Twitter, I've been on NaNoWriMo website, and I've seen people posting things like, I wrote 10,000 words today, so I'm going to take off a few days and sun myself in the tropics. Okay, well, maybe they didn't say that. But the point is, I can look at that and say, holy crap, I'm never going to catch up. Or, my paltry 1,000-word-a-day average is never going to get me there. Or I could just mind my own word count and trudge through. I choose to be encouraged by that it can be done. It's humanly possible. I assume those people are alive. But anyway, so be encouraged, but don't be discouraged by other people's word count. And just kind of focus on yourself, get your blinders on, do what you can do. All right, so, a win for you may not be a win for someone else. I have never hit a 50K mark before, but I still consider my participation in every National Novel Writing Month a win because it's jump-started me to finishing a novel, and I have finished all the novels that I started during that time period. So, other tips, this is one I've said a million times before, but it's ever true now. Work on those pockets of time. If you got a half hour while you're waiting for your oil to be changed, you could probably churn out 100 or 200 words during that time. It's amazing. If you look at it in tiny little baby steps, you can get a novel done just by writing little chunks here and there and then stringing them together. So I have a hard time sitting still, so I often write in small chunks, but by the end of the day I have at least 1,000 words. Now I didn't sit down usually and write 1,000 words in one sitting, maybe 4 or 5 sittings, but the issue with that is continuity, and you have to be able to kind of go back to it and jump back into it. But if you keep that story idea in the forefront of your mind all day, you'll be able to work on it and get that done in small pockets of time, which we all have here and there. Don't self-edit as you're writing. I've found a couple of scenes where I'm pretty sure that I'm not writing in the point of view I want to write from. Maybe the scene I'm writing, I'm telling it from another character's point of view, and I'm probably going to change that at some point. But my goal in this process is to just get the story on paper, and then I can go back and fine-tune those things and figure out, you know what, I really want to tell this from the other person's point of view, but I've got my story down, and it's much easier to work with it once I've done that. Don't worry about what you're going to name something. I've talked about this before. Use placeholders. I've got a few guys in my book named Joe Blow and John Doe, and I'll fix that when I'm done. But for now, it's Mr. Blow and Mr. Doe. My last tip for you is never give up. Keep writing, keep writing, keep writing. Wait till November 30th before you decide that you're not going to hit the 50K mark. Who knows, you might make it. So just write every day, write away, don't self-edit, grab those pockets of time, mind your own word count, and you'll get to the end. And when you get to the end, you're going to be a winner. And I'll be right there with you. So, NaNoWriMo. Keep going. This is Carson Tate's video log, signing out.